Hello everyone, this is a video review of 1 to 100 low grade Vent Saviour Gundam. There is quite a lot of video review of Vent Saviour and Saviour Gundam already, so I'm not going to do a full review. I'm going to just do a quick review of this. I think by now most people would have, anyone who's interested in Gundam would have heard of the VS Astray series and probably come to the same conclusion. This is Bandai conclusion or adaptation to Takara and Hasbro Transformer repaint. Basically, you got a mold, you use it, you manage to make a model of it, you made it once, now the mold is standing there doing nothing. Let's make it in a different color and sell it. And in a sense it makes perfect business sense, and it is nice that in the VS Astray line they decided to add some extra parts and remove some of the body part and add it in as an accessory bit, which some of them I like, some of them I don't. For example, you can see the forehead camera. I decided to use the old Saviour version headpiece instead of the sweepback one, which is what the Vent Saviour is supposed to come with. Doesn't look that nice, so I decided to use this one anyway. On the other hand, I like the idea of putting the wings on the shoulder. It makes absolutely no sense if you think of actual combat, because really the wings should be the most fragile part of the suit, and it should be a part that you're trying to tuck away, trying to hide it and stop it being damaged. But on the other hand, now it's actually hang on the shoulder and actually use a bit like armor. Yeah, by the looks of it, it looks a bit like extra armor on the body. Well, does Gundam ever make sense? Okay, let's not talk about that. As you can see here, I did a little bit of weathering on him, a bit of dirt and a bit of dust effect on some of the parts, things like the grill, the legs, that sort of thing. It's really minor, but I reckon doing this sort of thing, which is quite simple and doesn't actually require full painting of the body, does help. In fact, I actually substitute painting the inner bit of the beam cannon and actually just cover with burnt weathering on it. Just save me the trouble of trying to paint the grey on the inside. I thought instead of painting it, I'll just make it look really dirty and I'll get away with it. I think it sort of work. First of all, actually there's something about this. I actually never got the original Saviour Gundam, and by the time I actually want to get it, it's already sold out. And so to me, this is my first Saviour Gundam, and I like it. And I think this color scheme, although I would prefer the original Saviour color scheme, I think this one worked equally well. And I saw one or two reviews where people doesn't really like having all of this insignia sign on him. I can sort of see what they mean, because it makes him look really like one of those racing car. But I might have actually gone along with the idea and actually gone ahead with the racing car idea and actually put the number 01 on there as well. I actually put one or two tiny little decal that I got from Hobbyland Japan, and actually stick them everywhere. Really subtle, really small one, but they add to the effect slightly. So not too bad. I'll keep them there. One thing I found a bit odd about Vent Saviour is this: the shield. The shield is very nice. The color is actually separated really well, but it got a fake handle. The fake handle doesn't work because it doesn't come out. So the only way you can actually mount it on him is to use this piece to mount it on his arm, which is fine in most cases because it's actually the most secure way to mount a shield on almost all Gundam models. The only problem is in this case, in Fence Saviour and indeed on Saviour case, there's so many cable on the back. Once you're trying to mount the shield on, hold on for a second. Once you mount the shield onto him, the shield is now so bulky that his arm can't move anymore, which is in a rare case that I would have preferred to have the handle so that he can actually hold it much lower, so that he got a bit more articulation on the hand. But it's a minor complaint. And the other thing that I like is this beam rifle. It's really rare to actually see a beam rifle with so much unique parts on him compared to most beam rifle, which is really generic. Although if you look closely to most Gundam model have a unique beam rifle, but you just see so many of them, you just get bored of them. So it's nice to actually see one that is drastically different to the other. Let's see for time. Oh, I think I've got enough time to actually do a quick transformation. I'm not going to do full explanation of a transformation. There is so many review of Fence Saviour or Saviour out there. It's not really worth me doing this at all. In fact, why am I doing this review? So rotate this, put it out a little bit, take it in, hold it in, fold it in, take that, this out, and back in, pull this out. I'm amazed actually that this whole transformation scheme happens when they created the Wing Gundam. A simple, rather lame way to actually create a plane out of a robot, and for some reason we get stuck with it since 1995, 1996. I'm pretty surprised that we never bothered to change it ever since then. I mean, the only other transformation we ever got, Zeta Gundam and Double Zeta, no one ever bothered to change it to anything other than those one. I mean, when you look back into the Zeta Gundam line, Double Zeta line, there's so many different weird and wonderful transformation and MA, and then as soon as we got Wing Gundam out, we never got anything else. Mind you, the MG Wing Gundam is coming out soon, and I'm looking forward to that. Not sure if I'm gonna buy it straight away. I'm gonna wait for some review. So there we are. As a first-time owner of a Saviour Gundam, I think the wing on the shoulder looks to the flight mode really well. Obviously, because the wing is now on the outside, it increases the wingspan. But yeah, to me, this guy is worth picking up, especially if you don't have Saviour. So that's it. See you in the next review.